the name of suffering humanity with humility, compassion and dedication to the welfare of the sick according to the best ability and judgment. I oath I will be honest with my patients in all medical matters. Hey guys, welcome to Spilling the Beans episode 6. In today's episode, I'm going to call two Dr. Kapil. And the first guest is MS Ortho, DMD, Dr. Pranav Shah, and MD Diploma in Pediatrics, Dr. Chiragi Shah.
Hi.
So, now let's talk a little bit about you both. So, my first question is to Pranav Fua. You started your journey from a small town, Vapi. You came to study here and settled as a successful doctor. Please describe your journey.
My journey has been very exciting. I can say from a very humble background to where I stand today. And I owe it to my parents and my teachers. From the very beginning, I have been very studious, very sincere in my studies. And I have received a lot of support from my teachers and my seniors. When I took admission in medicine, I had come alone from my hometown to give the interview and also to pay the fees and do all the admission process. I had come on my own, and all that strength and all that confidence I have got because I have got great education, as well as my parents have been very supportive. During my studies in my college, people used to call me genius because they thought that if I read something once, then I will remember it forever. And that is why many people would just avoid allowing me in their room during exam time because they would look at me and they would feel more tense. इसको tension क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? हम सबको tension हो रहा है तो. But it was a great journey. That's when I found my soulmate in my college, and thereafter I finished my education. I went back to my hometown because I wanted to work there. I wanted to work with the same people from where I have come. But at certain point of time, I realized that a small town gives you a lot of limitations in terms of infrastructure, in terms of skilled manpower, and so you cannot do a certain type of high quality work or high end work that we call in a small town. So ultimately, I had to shift to a bigger city, and now that I am in Ahmedabad, thanks to my wife, she has been guiding me all the time, and now that I am here, I am doing well. I am very thankful to God. This entire journey has been better than my dreams.
That's great. About that genius part, I love that. Even I need that mind. So my next question is to Chiragi Fia. What made you choose to become a pediatrics?
Yeah, but first, shall I ask you a question? Do you know the meaning of pedia?
Actually, I'm not too sure about it. But pediatrics, you check up for children like us.
Yeah. Pedia basically is a Greek word which means playful.
Oh.
It really touched my heart. I really love playing with kids. They are very honest, very trustworthy, very playful. But my idea behind going pediatrics was when I was in second year of our study, we used to have our clinical postings. Once we had it in a department of pediatric oncology. Pediatric oncology means we deal with patients, with children who are suffering with cancer. It was such a beautiful department in Civil Hospital Ahmedabad. We really loved it. I loved going there. I loved the smile of the kids. And there I wanted to become doctor of such patients. So that was the first thought when I thought that I would like to become a pediatric. Second time when we were in third year, you must have heard that pulse polio immunization, right? Our madam, Dr. S.N. Vani, was a main task force behind such a thought. She involved all the medical students. Pulse polio is to immunize children all over India less than 5 years of age at the same time, so that we can eradicate a dreadful disease like polio. And literally we had gone house to house immunizing majority of the children and keeping such a big record. And that thought really challenged me, by doing such work we can eradicate a disease. and my decision became much stronger that yes, I really want to become a pediatrician. And last but not least, during our batch, usually top scorers choose pediatrics. So that was the reason I took pediatrics.
So there were geniuses all along in pediatrics.
Oh.
So she was attracted by more geniuses.
Now, Dr. Pranav, how singing became your hobby and at what age you got interested in music and singing?
So I used to sing because I used to hear music. My father was a very big music buff, and every day when he came home after his factory work, for 1 hour we had a stereo system in our house. He had saved his money so that he could buy a stereo system first. Then we had TV. So he would listen to good, beautiful Hindi music songs every day evening. I used to hear because he used to hear. We were in a small house. So from that time I was interested in music. But singing became a hobby because I was encouraged by my friends in my college. And singing became a necessity because I wanted to impress my wife. So that is how I went into singing.
Yeah, so would you like to sing a few lines for the viewers?
I think you ask the next question to her. I'll just think of a good song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Chiragi, what do you love about your work?
Yes, as I said, my idea behind going pediatric still persists. I love the smile all patients give me. In spite of giving them shots after vaccination shots, everyone gives me a smile and then goes. That really touched me. And it fills me a good being. Yes, I'm doing a good work. And secondly, children are so honest, like they are just a blank paper. We can emboss whatever we want on them. A simple example I would like to give is during this pandemic, what I have observed, each child coming to my clinic used to wear mask properly, never remove their mask, and as soon as I give them sanitizer, they are so happy. And on the contrary, adults always when they talk, they put their mask down and then talk. So I always have to tell them, please put on your mask, then we can talk. So they are ardent followers. And this is the reason now I am also thinking of moving further. Like I want to start my own career guidance clinic. I want to give a proper direction to my kids in what they are interested and what they should do.
Yeah. So, like kids, when you give vaccination, do they cry or they just...
See, a needle prick makes them cry. That is for sure. But immediately they give a smile also. And that is so cute. Even you will love it.
See, nowadays the vaccines also are such that they are less painful, very, very less painful. So, and if the pediatrician already has confidence, the child already has confidence in the mother, I mean the mother and child have confidence in the doctor, then that pain is much bearable.
So now, like my next question is to you. Any critical surgery which was successful and turned out to be a miracle for you?
Yeah, I would say that almost 80% of the surgeries that I do today are critical. Critical in the sense either they are sent to me by other orthopedic surgeons because it is very difficult, or they are surgeries which have already been operated once, twice or thrice previously and they have failed and the patient has come to me. So I'm working with critical cases in and out. And as far as miracle is concerned, you tell me, what do you think is a miracle? What kind of outcome is a miracle?
And right now.
Unexpected outcome is
So
a miracle.
if something is happening which you did not expect and usually for good, for betterment, then we call it miracle. If it happens for bad, we call it a curse, right? So very frequently we see that patients do come out from very critical problems, and most of the times it's the the family which is so supportive and so much behind that patient, and a team of doctors who know their work, who are working in coordination and who are committed to best outcome. In those cases, we will usually see what you can call as a miraculous recovery, but what we call as an expected good outcome.
Okay. So, like now, Dr. Chiragi, what do you like to do outside your work?
Yeah, this is my favorite question because nowadays I like many more things outside my work. First is social gatherings. I love socializing with families, friends, get-togethers. I love planning vacations also. And I love to relive my childhood. I love to play those games now also. So we used to take out time to play cards, board games. We love to do that.
So now, Dr. Pranav, I'm going to there is two options, like God or science. Please elaborate your answer. Who is more important, God or science?
I think those who believe in science, they will definitely believe in God. Because science also shows patterns, proper, predictable patterns, and your belief in God also will give you an idea of those kind of patterns. Because as we were discussing about this recovery, there is one thing that I wanted to share with you. There are people who come with such great attitude because they are believers in God. They are with such positive attitude. They will be diagnosed with cancer, but they have this belief that God is there to help them. Things will work out well. There are family members who are equally backing. They are doing their own bit in form of pujas and mantras and whatever. But the patient knows that my family is doing this for me. The patient himself believes that God will do something good for me. And that positive outlook in that patient has created recovery, has created a journey which was so difficult, going through chemotherapy, going through major surgery, but everything turns out slowly and smoothly to be right. So what I have learned over the period of time is that there is someone who comes with a sick body, and 90% of the times we can treat them. Someone comes with a sick mind, the thought process is sick, and 50 to 60% of the times we can still treat them. But someone comes with a sick attitude. They think that everything is going to be bad. Nothing is going to work for them. The entire world is against them. Their entire family is against them. They are not believers in good, in God. Rarely 10% of them will be fine. So if you are a man of science, you will always believe in God.
Okay. Very good. So now my next question is to Dr. Chiragi. What adjustments you made during your study period and your social life?
Yeah, this is a very much expected question because everyone knows MBBS course as well as MD course is a lengthy study period. We had to sacrifice a lot of our me time with family time. I had less gone out with my parents, out of stations, everywhere because I was very much engrossed in my studies. But now I feel that everything is fruitful. Whatever sacrifice that I have given, now I am regaining back each and everything. Secondly, I lost my mother when I was still studying. So again, like my practice was a boon for me. I could engage my mind in something else, which lessened my sorrow also. So it has to be a balance, and best is time management, which everyone offers. Like not only a doctor, any other working woman will do it very nicely. With time management, you can manage equally your professional as well as family life. Everyone should do it and must learn it.
That's true.
There is one very nice saying among doctors. There is man, then there is Superman, and then there is a female doctor. Because what a man can do, Superman can do better. But what a Superman cannot do, even that female doctor can do. She'll take care of the family, she'll take care of her patients, she'll take care of her career. All that she can do. So that's a great thing.
Yeah. So now can you sing?
Oh, the song?
Yeah.
Yes. So this song is it's sung by Suresh Wadkar in a very famous movie Sadma. And it's one of my favorite songs, composed by Ilya Raja. Ilya Raja is the teacher of A.R. Rahman.
Oh.
And it goes like, "Ae zindagi gale laga le, हमने दी तेरे हर एक गम को गले से लगाया है ना ऐ जिंदगी." It exudes positive attitude. गम को भी गले लगाया है, right?
So now we talked and now we play a fun game which is called a couple game, as you both are couple. So now there are two cards which is written me and your partner's name. So if you think that that question is applicable to yourself, then you have to show me. And if you think that the question is applicable to your partner, then you have to show your partner's name. So please pick up the play cards.
प्रियांशी झगड़ा ना करायचा.
Okay.
Okay. Pranav?
हाँ तो मैं like question पूछे
Okay.
सब बची जगह.
Fine.
Who wins any argument between both of you? Nice. Who is more trendy? Yeah, honest. Who is more organized? Who is the boss of the house? And now, who are kids scared from? Mom or dad?
All of us are scared from.
Okay. So now, very well. The questions are interesting and so do the play cards were, and you did that. It was amazing.
You can see that we disagreed on almost all questions, right? But on one question, we both will agree.
Who is more trendy?
No.
Oh, because you both did the same thing.
No. We both agree that at your age, what you are doing is extraordinary.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very nice, Priyanshi.
Thank you. So now it's a rapid fire round. I'll ask you questions. You have to like just be quick. So who'll start? Okay. Is Dr. Pranav a paranoid father or a chill father?
Chill father.
Okay. Any question you remember which was asked by your kid but you didn't had an answer for it?
મારાથી મશરૂમ કેમ નહીં ખવાય?
Yes.
Okay. One habit of Pranav Fua you find it weird.
Mobile addiction.
Everyone has it. If not a doctor, what profession would you choose?
She would have gone into education.
Okay. Who is more important, friends or relatives?
Equal.
50-50.
Most of her relatives are her friends.
Okay. So you helped,
Yeah.
and now you also have to help. So complete balance. So now Pranav, any one habit of Chiragi Fia you find it weird?
Religious.
No. She will ask something and she will expect the answer that if I don't give, she keeps on asking that thing. So long as I don't give the answer that she wants.
Any complaint? Sorry, I mean to say any compliment you give to Chiragi Fia and that is a lie.
I gave it to her and it's a lie. Yeah, I don't give compliments as such.
Oh,
I mean, if
that
she
is a
deserves,
true answer.
if she deserves
No
100 compliments, I give 5. So it can never be a lie.
If not a doctor, like same question, if not a doctor, what profession would you choose?
I would have been somewhere in
Similar.
healthcare for sure. I would have been somewhere in healthcare
Okay.
because that was my dream from childhood.
Yeah. Who is more important, friends or relatives?
I think friends.
So Chiragi Fia is your friend or relative?
She is everything for
friend.
me. Everything starts from her.
Ah.
All my friends are her friends.
We were
All
in
her
same
friends,
batch.
all her friends are not my friends.
Okay. One superstition you follow before your surgery.
Yeah, I always take name of God. It's not a superstition. It's
Yeah.
something I believe in. But people will find it weird.
Yeah, like
So
sometimes.
there is a procedure like we scrub our hands, and it takes about 5 minutes. And all the time that I do that, each and every time I am just saying, God, my bad deed should be punished to me, not to my patient. So you do good for my patient. Whatever I have done wrong in my life, I will be punished for it.
Yeah, that's true. So now, just a second, guys. Like, just a second. So now, like, me, the viewers and all might be thinking why I'm things and making so much noise. So now, like, we'll play a song, and this episode will end with a romantic dance, and it will be fun. So you both have to dance. Here is the space,
Oh.
and now I'll play the song, and I'll
No,
order
Priyanshi,
kebab
you
for
are our
Hatti.
you are our guide. We will do the steps the way you.
Yeah.
This is a romantic song. I don't have a partner right now. That's the issue. Wait just a second. Now I'll come over here. And now, please stand up. And now we'll dance on now get set, go.
This is our favorite song.
Perfect.
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ हमनवाज। Last one, you.
Okay, amazing dance. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe. See you guys. Love you.